Hi, it's Jean with Jean Bee Apothecary. This is my Metamorphosis in Motion series where I check in every day on my midlife transformation. Today is day 45 or 46, I've lost count, and we had a power outage not too long ago. Power just came on, but everything has kind of gotten a little derailed for me. So I'm quick doing this video so as to not get it done, and I guess check in about how my day has been going as far as my transformation and things that are happening right now for me. So I spent some time working on my pivot, which is moving a little bit adjacent but different from my apothecary business, to working on the concept of an eating structure that I came up with about 5 years ago, and then sort of put it away because building out the functionality behind it was a little bit outside of my expertise at that time. And frankly, I know some people are pretty good about going after funding, but that's not been my skill set. So that's something for me to work on as far as some of my business ideas go, and not get stalled out on things that are good ideas, because there's been a few that I have and I don't follow through with them, but someone else does. So somebody has a theory about that. It's I can't remember the author, but if you've read her, it might sound familiar, where she says the dream that you let go just wasn't meant to be yours at that time. So, or the idea that you let go and didn't fulfill was meant to be someone else's. And when yours is meant to be fulfilled, then it will be. So it could just be timing, or someone else, it was someone else's ideas, and I had to work out what I needed to work out before I got to where I am now. And then an interesting thing happened. So I've been working on getting some of my products stocked at a store or pharmacy, and it keeps plugging away. So we're ready now to sign some paperwork and get my products in a pharmacy. So that's still happening, which tears at me a little bit, because I recognize that I am in fact only one person, and with everything going on, I don't know. So it's kind of like I keep going down a path until there's some really like solid wall, and I have to divert and do something else. So right now the wall isn't super solid, so I'm doing kind of both things, moving in both directions, and giving my just putting it out there to understand that whatever is going to work out is going to work out. I just have to keep doing the work. I can't stop. So I'll keep doing the work. The thing that's going to stick is going to stick, and maybe everything sticks. Maybe things go in a really positive way, and I am able to get the funding or get the staff and start really pushing forward with the big dream, the big idea I have. So that was today. So I'm kind of working in two different directions, and it is a little bit frustrating because I'll get some work done in one direction, and then I'll work a different side of things for a little while. So I'm feeling a little bit like I'm not getting anything done right now. So I'm going to be working hard at finding a completion to some small project that's not so big and so looming that I feel like I'm never going to reach that end point. So that's what I'm working on now, is kind of finding out what is like this one thing that I can just finish. And it looks like getting my products in a store is one, the pharmacy. So that's going to be really exciting for me. And hopefully they'll take off there, and that'll be great for both me and the pharmacy. And then, so tomorrow I have to, I guess, work bees. It's been crazy weather. It hasn't been, between the extreme heat and now the rain, it hasn't been really good for beekeeping, but they had honey last time I was there, and I'm not looking forward to opening a hive and having that honey having been just slimed out by small hive beetle, which is a thing. So I want to go down, at least harvest some of the good frames and make sure that they don't get ruined by pests I was able to harvest 7 last time I was there, and it's pretty good as far as I'm concerned, because last year I started with, I bought 3 different, I bought a package of bees, and then I bought 2 nucleus colonies, and then I just split. So I went into last winter with 4 hives, I came out with 4 hives, and I split them and caught swarms to now I have 11 colonies. The last time I was there, 1 was queenless, so we'll see how. Actually, I won't check on that one for another 3 weeks or so to see if they do requeen, and give them another fighting chance to make it through the winter. But I want to make sure that I get the honey, that's the frames that are capped, fully capped, and store them. So some, depending on how we come out of the summer, will determine how many I extract, because they're going to go into the winter with honey from the they're going to go through winter with honey that I pulled from their hives, and I'm going to mark it this year, so I put the honey, and this is not supposed to be about honey and beekeeping, so I'm kind of I get a little bit off track, but that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, is I'm going to pull honey, and it's going to be a day trip, probably go down and come back, and so it's a 3-hour drive each way. I drive 3 hours, I'll tend to the bees for however long it takes, and then drive back 3 hours, so I'm home for Friday. If I'm too exhausted, I may stay over. But that is what's happening. Working in all kinds of directions, and hoping to be able to share a little bit more about what I have accomplished and how the transformation's going and how I'm continuing to show up. I feel like I'm starting to show up a lot better for my family, and it's felt really good lately to be cooking meals again, whereas I had just thought, how can I do the meal preparation and still try to build my business, and I don't know, family comes first, and so I have to focus there, and it feels good. It feels good to provide for them and make sure that they're eating healthy meals. So that's something, and I think they are happy about that too. I didn't really think about it at the time. I mean, they're very, very capable people, and they can make their own food, and they can make food for the family. But I think that even though they didn't say it, I think that they kind of did also miss the family dinners and getting together, because we do have fun at dinner. So those all seem to be pretty big wins, even though things are still really kind of stressful, and I'm working on my meditations and keeping myself even, I think, is probably one of the more important things I can do right now. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you're here. If any of this resonates with you, I hope you subscribe and catch my journey as it moves forward through the days. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I'd like to go through a year and see. Some days it feels like I can't even pull out the phone and do a video. Today was one of those days, but here I am sitting and recording this, and it seems like I didn't have any lack of things to say, so that's a good thing. So I hope to see you around. I hope to see you again at the next video. I'd love if you leave me a comment and let me know if any of this is resonating with you, or if you've got any feedback or questions for me. That would be great. I'd love to respond to those. And until tomorrow, you all take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.